Now, what practical and creative measures do you have in mind to deal with the problems of the voiceless, the less privileged people in our society? Homelessness, racial discrimination, landlessness. What sort of things can you do as an ombudsman to help that community in our society?
That's a great question, but I'm not so sure what the Deputy Chief Justice mean when he says deficiency in the Ombudsman's, is it in the legislation? But nonetheless, the question is clear. As an Ombudsman, you are a role player to assist the government in actually suggesting solutions to social problems in the country. So that's one part of, and it in fact, any citizen's responsibility to do that. It's just that ordinary citizens who are not ombudsmen don't have the platform, but the ombudsman has a platform to do that. Thinking is actually my area of interest. I always tell people, when you think, it's the source of every action. So our problem is not really no solutions, but we are not really thinking and coming up with suggestions as how to solve the problem. I will approach the relevant line ministries to forward and to present my suggestions as how to solve the thing. With the experience that I've gained through politics and through human rights, as a human rights expert, and the connections that I have with which I gained through in social networking. When I mean social networking, I mean in various agencies, the UN agencies, the private sectors. I have many suggestions and ideas that I can put forward to the government as how to solve some of those problems that the Chief Justice have mentioned. Particularly if we talk about the homeless people, that's a very interesting aspect. In Namibia, where you have so vast resources, you can engage private sectors to offer them the resources and accommodate these people and train them so that they can also stand on their own. I'm now already thinking about fishing quotas here. If you can buy in with the ministry or the government as a whole to really think about these homeless people and give a very reputable private company to accommodate them once this fund is available and train them, these people will stand on their own. People are not just poor, but they just don't have resources.